Hello, it's Jay Frank again with this week's Talk with the GM. I'm down in the golf shop here. Today we're going to have a quick tip with Evan after my opening. I'll go out and preview a little bit of the work that's happening on hole number 15, another new hole on the renovation, and conclude with some of the upcoming events here at the club. But we're standing here in front of the, I'm filming this on Friday. The big game with Ohio State, Penn State is this coming Saturday tomorrow. So when the video shows Sunday, we'll know who the eventual winner is. Hopefully it'll be the Buckeyes, so it's going to be an exciting game. Still have a great selection of Ohio State merchandise in the shop. And at the closing, we'll talk a little bit more about some of the programs and the sales and deals that we have coming up in the golf shop as we near the end of the year. Let's go outside and see what Evan has in store for us for a tip for this week.
Hi everybody, it's Evan Hartnett, assistant golf professional here. This week we're going to work on a pitch shot. So the tip is to get on some difficult shots here. Obviously have to go over the bunker on this shot, go into that pin straight ahead. A few things you want to work on. We'll talk about setup, kind of some mechanics in the swing, and then finally kind of blocking out the bad things and focusing on where you want the shot to land, what you want it to look like, so you can have a good outcome. So one thing on setup, I like to open up my stance a little bit and open up the club face as well. So square to open just slightly, really help that ball get up and over that bunker easily. Next thing, it's going to be a little bit bigger of a shot, so bringing your hands a little bit higher than just a normal chip shot that runs a little bit lower. So on this pitch shot, a little open of a stance, a little bit open of a club face, and a little bit bigger of a swing. Lands nice and high, rolls out close to the pin there. One thing you want to try and avoid on these shots is deceleration. So a lot of people tend to get looking into that bunker, a little intimidated, go to make that nice big swing, kind of slow down, hit a little bit of a drop shot. So make sure you're accelerating through that ball, nice big shot, land nice and high, close to the pin. Thanks.
All right, we're back here. Thanks, Evan, for that tip on pitching. It's a great part of the game to practice. Always about 40 to 60% of your score is pitching, chipping, and putting, so always work on those shots. We're out here on the renovation number 15, members' first view of what's going on here. This hole kind of take the dynamic of an S. You can see our crew here, our TDI crew, working on the fairway bunker that's going to be right in front of the green, about 60, 70 yards away, directly in line with the pin. So another great feature as we work on these holes back here. Once we finish 15, we'll be on the last 3 holes as we wind up into Thanksgiving. We'll go back up to the shop, talk to Ryan a little bit, or at least find out from Ryan what's going on in the golf shop for Thanksgiving weekend coming up here in just a few weeks.
All right. Good morning. Big game this weekend. Obviously, I know Jay spoke briefly about it here. We still have our Buckeye gear here in the golf shop for sale. We're going to do 10% off all golf shirts in the shop for the remainder of the month. We are having a Black Friday tournament called the Turkey Shoot. It is going to be a 2-man event. Men and women can play. You can do co-ed partners, all women groups, all men groups. The format will be a 1 better ball of 2, 90% of the handicap. You're more than welcome to bring a guest as your partner too. You can bring 3 guests and you will be a partner of all 3. So we have that going on Black Friday, where we will also have a 20% off discount in the golf shop on everything. We have new Oakleys in the golf shop for sale. We're going to have new Straight Down coming in on December 1st. We will also be doing a holiday wrap party in here where we will wrap your gifts for free for the holiday. I will be at a special order table, so I will be able to take all special orders and guarantee them here before the holiday. So that's all we have here in the golf shop. Thank you and have a good weekend.
Thanks, Ryan and Evan, for the great tips and the insight in what's going on in the golf shop. In closing this weekend, know that we have some great events coming up. All of our holiday brunches. Next week, the Prohibition Speakeasy event. It's going to be spectacular. It's very limited seating, so please call right away and make your reservations. I think members are truly going to enjoy that evening. Where we're at in the club, we're going to dine in some very unusual spaces and have just a really fun night. So make some plans to attend all of the events coming up in the next few weeks. Use the club, the golf course. It's in great shape out there. JR and his team have kind of got the course back from all the aerification. I think everyone will enjoy what we have, and use these fun, nice fall days for a little bit of excitement here at the club. We'll see everybody soon.